Ngayon lumisan ka sa buhay ko. Kung kailan sumikat ang araw at lumigaya ang aking mundo, paano ng mga bukas ko ngayon wala ka na sa piling ko? Bawat isa sana'y ika'y muling makita ko, damhin ang tibok ng puso mo. Naulila iyong iniwanan na nag-iisa. Sana'y ika'y muling makita ko, damhin ang tibok ng puso mo. Sana'y yakapin mo ako muli, kahit sandali, kahit isang saglit, mayakap ka.
And grandchildren, Jess to his colleagues, papas to his younger friends and neighbors, is the reason why all of us are gathered here now to bring him back to the Lord our Creator. As one of his grandchildren, I never heard of Daddy into trouble, may it be at home, in the neighborhood, in his work, etc. He was always fair in everything he does. He may not be so vocal, but as the saying goes, action speaks louder than words. As a husband to his bride, Mama Nila, he was always there to attend to her needs, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, financially, despite his age and health condition. He always sees to it that Mama Nila is in good hands. As a father to 7 children, a grandfather to his 23 grandchildren and 6 great-grandchildren. Daddy, nangaminyo na lang kita di na always ask, "Kinsa man ka?" The only name he could remember is my sister Sharon. Siguro kay mo'y pinakasayon rin ko niya. I remember when I was in grade 2, Mama Nilang was my teacher before. He used to visit her in school more often. And can visit me and he always gave me 20 pesos. And 20 pesos in early 80s is a lot of money. Though I was not asking, for me he was a good provider and the best family man. If there is a mother of perpetual help, I can probably say that Daddy is the father of perpetual help also. Despite his financial incapability, he made sure that his children will land a good and decent job. And he successfully made it. Once I remember, I think it was the last time he visited us home, when my mother do the ironing and Daddy was lying beside her, and she said to my mother, "Susday, dato na punta karon, kung udawat ako kwarta sa akong mga amigo mga